How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. This is day 2 of making Shantae my garden fairy. We're gonna bring you guys around. Bring you guys along, tag along. So we got a couple more projects we gotta do.
Stabbing my knee. Ouch. What? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. If this is your first time ever watching one of our videos, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you never miss an upload from us. Today's video, we are just doing some garden maintenance. We are putting some ground cover on our zucchini bed, which is what I'm doing right here. Putting down some pine shavings, and first of all we had cardboard down first. And then on top of the cardboard I put the pine shavings. And what this will do is it will prevent and control weed growth and then also insulate the ground. So what this whole process does is keep the soil cool for the plant. So if you're reaching 90s, which surprisingly here in North Dakota we have already reached a few days in the 90s, not many but few. So when you reach those high temperatures, that ground, the soil will get extremely hot, and you could potentially give your plant heat exhaustion. And so we put these ground covers on there to prevent that, to retain water from the waterings that it will get, but then to also protect it and hold that water in there on those dry days. So now I'm adding in the straw with tack, easy straw with tack, to our tomato bed. And for the same reason, to prevent and control weed growth and to insulate the ground. Tomatoes love water, but they don't like a lot of heat. So to prevent them from getting heat exhaustion or bolting, we want to put down this ground cover to make sure we retain the water that's in there, but keep it insulated and cool so that the tomatoes don't get heat exhaustion. And then you'll also want to make sure that when you're putting down these ground covers, you don't want to put them right at the root, or right at the base of your plant. So if you notice here, I'm kind of like making sure that the straw and the pine shavings are around the tomato and around the zucchini. I'm not putting it right there at the base, because then you'll get root rot sometimes. If you have that stuff just sitting there decomposing with waterings and whatnot, you will get that type of moldy root rot, or you could. You don't always get it, but you could. So to prevent it, just make sure you don't put it right at the base of the plant in which you're putting this on. And now we're moving on to the strawberry bed. I had to weed out a ton of stuff from this strawberry bed. And this is the whole point of this video. This is why we're putting down these ground covers, is to prevent and control the weed growth. Our strawberry bed really struggled this year. This was filmed a few weeks ago. Since then, the weeds have somewhat gotten under control because I did end up putting down the straw here. We did straw for the strawberry bed. we tried to tell that joke to the kids and they didn't really get it, but maybe you guys will. Anyway, so yeah, we put down the straw here after I was done weeding, which you'll see here in a minute. Since then, we have not had one strawberry survive the birds. And it's our own fault because we didn't cover the strawberry bed like we did the season before. And the birds have just attacked it. Like, they're not even waiting until the strawberries are ripe. They are pulling it when they're green still. So I think what we're gonna do with our strawberry bed is we're probably gonna end up moving it to one of our birdies raised beds. One of the raised beds you saw me put in the honeyberry bushes, and then we have another birdies raised bed, same dimensions, same size, that is empty currently. We filled it with the soil mixture and the soil media, but I think what we're going to end up doing is, before the season is fully over, I think we're going to transplant these strawberries to see if we can try to get some type of yield from them. But here I am adding in the easy straw with tack for that weed control, for that moisture retention, and ground insulation. Again, I'm not putting it right at the base of the plant. I don't want it to get rotted. So, and like I said, this did help. After we put this straw in, it definitely did help the weed growth, put it to a minimum. It didn't completely stop it because I don't know what is going on with this bed over here, but it did bring it to a significant difference from what it was when I started weeding. So it definitely helps.
Past every storm cloud, rays of sunlight, rays of sunlight. Past all of my doubts, I see a sunrise, see a sunrise. Every morning I remind them that you're never gonna leave me, no matter
So we've already moved on to 2 of the walkways in the garden, and what I did was I grabbed the biggest cardboard box that we could find and we took it apart at the seams, and I measured out the width of the walkway, which if I remember correctly, it was about 18 or 18 and a half inches. So I measured that out, marked it up, and then I just took the box cutter and cut the length for half of the walkway, and then I divided it in 2 and broke it in half for the width of the walkway. And right now I'm adding in the filler-free and dye-free mulch. The cardboard and the mulch, again, prevents weed growth, controls weed growth, and keeps the ground insulated. And then it also gives you a nice walkway. So a lot of things in one here. But yeah, you want to make sure you use filler-free and dye-free mulch. You don't want any toxins, any dyes getting into your garden, especially if your focus is 100% organics. Be sure you guys stick around to the end of the video. You'll get a little bit of behind the scenes footage if you really want to know what it's like when we're filming, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. That helps us out so much on here. Hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you don't miss an upload. And we will see you in our next video. Bye!
Take these 2 out in the front here.
Ow! Ooh, they're poikily.
Mm-hmm. Told you.
Not pokey, poikily.
What?
Katana!
What?
Katana from Mortal Kombat.
Now fold it in half and just cut it right in half. Right here? I didn't know what you were walking over there for.